player's planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money, and whatever else you bring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Player's Planet. Take me. Guitar Player's Planet. 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 Sunny skies, the smell of palm tree air. Looking back, I could never feel fair. The way the music has touched my soul, the way that the South holds its control. But I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to the lands of new. spell.
Hi everybody. Scott, you there? What does that mean? You can't hear me, Scott?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I
we
just,
go.
for whatever reason, when I restarted my computer, it defaulted my audio away from my headset and back to something else. So, yeah, I just had to, I was like, you know what? I'll bet you that. And that's what it was.
Nice.
How's my mic level? Is it all right? Too
Sounds
high?
good to me.
Too low?
No, you sound good. Some happened with the formatting of the pictures before the show. I don't know. I'll have to talk with Jason about that. But other than that, everything's going good. It's
Cool.
going to be a quickie tonight because
I understand.
the Islanders are in the middle of period 2 in about 2 minutes. So not going to be able to hang out too late.
That's fine.
Actually, let's see where we're at with the Island. They didn't start yet. All right. So I think tonight, basically, I know we floated this discussion last Wednesday on the show regarding a possible, I'll say, non-authorized by AstroWorld Star Party. That
Way to commit.
hey, gotta talk liability here. I mean, God, it's a get together, and so it looks like that we were talking about the first 2 weeks in August as possible dates.
Yeah. Yep.
And I know that there's been a couple of things. I'm sorry if I move out of field of view for a minute, but
No, you just take on Captain Forehead. So.
but it's like it's like a moving target with the weather, and it's very, very. It's tough to lock down a date. So we picked those 2 weeks because New Moon, I believe, is the 4th, 5th, 6th, I think, somewhere around there in August.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So a little bit before, a little after is okay in Cherry Springs. So you can go there up to about first quarter moon, and then it starts getting annoying. But other than that, I mean, it rises late if we're there, but it's gonna be good. So more of that to follow, but I think that's gonna be a definite lock-in. So what do you think, Scott?
Yeah. Yep. You definitely want to. If we're going to do that, we're going to promote that. It's going to be broadband stuff. No filters or few filters. Mono, of course, you're going to shoot filter, but because it's Portal 2, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to go for those broadband targets.
We got Mark yapping already. Hey, Mark, what's going on? I have a goofy one for you. Last night imaging, I was looking at my frames and it looked strange. One side of the frame was pinpoint, but the other side, the stars are elongated.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That sounds like either something shifted in his maybe in his corrector plate, or possibly in the adjustment for the tilt.
Well, are they? Yeah, that's where
camera?
I was going with tilt.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I was going. That's why I was going like this. One side is good, and the other side needs a little bit of a shim. Either way, but definitely got some tilt issues there. At least without seeing it. And even George said tilt. That's ES 152 refractor. So to what Scott was saying regarding corrector, that is neither here nor there with a refractor. But if you have something in your image train where your imaging chip is not at the same plane as your optical train, then you're going to see tilt. So you're going to have one side of the camera pushed in or out as far as the housing is concerned, so you're able to get those stars non-elongated and good. You might want to check out also a free program called ASTAP. That's the astrometric stacking program, something like that. But it comes with a curvature and tilt analyzer from CCD Inspector. It's a lower version of it. and you can check it out and see what your tilt and curvature are based on your scope and your imaging train. So you may want to check that out for free. You can't beat it. And it's called ASTAP, ASTAP.
Yep.
Hi Gary, how you doing?
Yeah, George is saying he tightened the screws down on the 2600, and it resolved the issue right away. Yeah.
There you go.
It's a little disconcerting to think that those screws were loose to begin with.
and listen, you know, I had a dust mote inside my 294 inside the housing, and I don't know how I got there. So it happens.
Behind the safety glass.
Behind the safety glass. No,
Yeah.
not behind the safety glass on the chip. But when you take that red cap off.
Oh, yeah.
When you pop that up and you can see the motherboard that the chip's on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In there. On the glass.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God it wasn't inside because I was not messing. I'll send that in.
Yep.
But
draw tube flexure. Ooh.
Jim Astro, draw tube flexure. Yeah, it could be. That could be also part of it because that adds to the tilt of your chip. That could be it. There could be a bunch of things, Mark. But the first thing I would look at is get that ASTAP program and see what that comes up with first, and then hey, maybe George is right. Maybe the housing just isn't tight and it's pushing your camera one way or another. Gary's got a question. It looks like, oh man, he's typing like crazy. I'm getting all these.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I've got a question for you. I have a Bresser 152 Macnute. I'm getting crazy vignetting after using a cat's eye teletube. I'm sure about the cat's eye teletube. Black Cat XL and a Howie Glider laser. I did an upgrade from a 1-inch to an APS-C. No draw tube, but the vignette is 1/3 away around the frame and slightly off center. George said this is a tilt plate. Right. So you got vignetting 1/3 away around the entire flame and it's slightly off center. Who is that? Is that me?
It's not me.
Hold on, sorry. There we go.
Shut the door.
Green screen's falling. Whoa.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Major technical malfunctions.
Gary, can you send me a light and so we can see what that's all about? Because that seems really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, send us a picture. You can send it to info@astroworldweb.com. You can send it there, and we'll take a look at it. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I have to say I don't know what the cat's eye.
I'm gonna
is
look
that
it
what
up
he's
right
calling
now
it?
because, yeah, cat's eye teletube.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I
I've
think
never even heard of
that's a
that.
collimation aid, if I remember right, but I could be wrong. I'll type it in for you, Gary. What you could do, I'll do.
.152 Macnute first version.
There you go. So you can send it there, Gary, and we'll take a look at it.
Crazy vignetting even after using the cat's teletube. Vignetting. Yeah, it definitely vignetting.
Let's see. Cat's eye teletube. I never even heard of that.
Yeah, that's a new one on me.
Yeah, it is. Okay, it's like okay. That's what it's almost what I thought it was. It's almost like a Cheshire eyepiece for collimation.
Yeah, okay.
That's from believe it or not, it's from First Light Optics.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. But yeah. Crazy vignetting even after cat's eye teletube. Okay. Black Cat XLA. Howie Glader
I'm
laser.
wondering also what on the 152 Mac Newt, what the image circle is on that. For an APS-C, I'm not sure if you'll have enough. Let's see. 152 Mac Newt Bresser.
Yeah, that sounds like the going up in size or the sensor is what's screwing him up.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking the light circle that he's getting is not enough to fill the chip now.
Yeah. Yep. I certainly understand what that's like. You know,
Yeah, well.
trying to use this stupid thing.
Let's see. This is the 152 Mac Newt and specs. Resolving power to the. It doesn't say the image light circle, but I'm thinking that it's small compared to your chip. It got smaller, and I think that's what it is.
He said he just sent it.
Okay, let's take a look real quick. Well, you're Gary Alvin. There you go. Got it.
Yep. Mine is it with too much space for backspace. Yeah.
And this is a stacked one too. So let's see. Stacked fits. Oof. Oofa. So, all right. So I'm gonna share this real quick, if I can, and it may cut out my audio again. And let's see. Where's the desktop capture? There it is.
All things being equal, though, I mean, we're not having nearly the technical issues we did last week.
No, well, I figured out the problem.
Ah.
I figured out the problem. Can you see me or you see my screen?
I see you.
You see me.
Wait a minute. Let me check the. Oh no, there it is on YouTube. On YouTube I see your screen.
Okay, so the first thing is, I don't think you did any flats. That's the first thing, because I see a lot of dust motes.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of dust motes.
I see 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could pick up 10, 12 probably if I looked really hard. So that's the first thing that I would ask you if you did flats. That's the first thing. The second thing is, because of the amount of darkness that you do see, and it is shifted a little left to right, but I don't think that's...
it is. And up and down, too.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of the problem. I think part of the problem, the biggest part of the problem, is that your image circle of your scope with the Bresser is smaller because your chip size got bigger. And I think that's the biggest problem. So flats may be able to take care of some of that, but it's not going to take care of all of it. I would take a look, and if you want, I could try and find out what the image circle is for the Bresser. But I got contacts over at Explore. So if you want, I can find out what the image circle is for you, and then we could do some investigation on that. But the first thing I would tell you to do to start is start by taking flats. That's the first thing.
Well, you know, the other thing is that if this was true obstruction, you know, you would not be able to see the stars necessarily. You wouldn't be able to see the stars at the edge of the frame.
You would, because the image circle, as you go out, it doesn't just stop. It gets darker. So it gets brighter in the middle and it gets darker at the edges, because as you're looking through a tunnel, the center's always brighter and then it gets grayer as it goes out. So you might be able to see stars because you got the chip to see it. It's just that the light cone is focused in that part of your chip. And that's the biggest thing right there.
Well, there's Tariq.
Tarek is here. All right.
Yep. Yeah, he says no flats or darks.
Yep.
He's also in Bortle 9 skies in Miami.
Oh, I feel you, brother. And you know what? If you want, I could show you something really quick. I'm in Long Island, so I feel your pain with the Bortle 9. But you gotta, if you're just starting out, don't make the same mistake I did, please. I didn't start taking flats for years, thinking, it's just flats. Who wants a picture of light? I don't want a light. I want stars. You gotta take flats. The reason why we take flats is to get rid of the vignetting that you see. And that will get rid of the problem. So we'll be able to see how much of a light cone is actually filling your chip if you do take those flats. And it will also get rid of all those dust motes for you.
He said he used to live in Sheldon.
In where?
Sheldon?
Sheldon.
Or Selden. Selden.
Seldon.
S-E-L-D-O-N.
Seldon.
Selden. Not
Seldon,
Sheldon.
yes. Seldon.
Little text. Old eyes.
Oh my God, Sheldon. I'm thinking Big Bang.
Sheldon. No, I don't know. Selden. Sorry, Selden.
Let me see if I'll show you this really quick. Listen, flats, darks, bias, and what I'll do is I'll show you, I can pull up a RAW and show you what it looks like without the flat, and you'll see the big difference. So, if I could do this really quick.
Calibration frames are vitally important in this hobby. Because there's so much that gets in the way of your image, be it the atmosphere, be it the artifacts in your telescope, be it the read noise or the write noise on your chip.
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of things. And there are for those of you guys that that aren't doing a lot with this stuff. Man, let me tell you something. There's all kinds of great videos, on YouTube that show you exactly how to do this stuff. It's not terribly difficult. The hardest one to do is the darks because it takes forever. The biases, the lights, things like that. You can do them, they're fast, they're easy.
Yeah,
it's
biases
not hard to do.
And the flats, yeah, they are super easy.
Yep.
Darks, again, with the cool camera is very easy. You just got to make sure you have the right stuff.
The DSLR, you need a mini fridge.
If you can find one that works. But I'll show you this really quick. If I could quick play and get my PixInsight up. And here is my first shot. Now, don't make fun of me. This is my first shot. I really was just playing around with some sharpening and some new processes. And it looks kind of crappy. That's M13. With I think it's only about 13 minutes of data from Bortle 8 skies.
Yep, that's the Hercules cluster.
Yep, and this is the same photo, and I'll show it to you in a second. This is the same photo with 120 minutes. In it. Big difference. Okay, again, Bortle 9 skies. You got the nice little galaxy down here, nice. And I did, this is no masks, no nothing. This is no stretching. No, I'm sorry, just a histogram stretch to make it nonlinear. But other than that, I did no other processing. I did really quick noise reduction and DBE with no masks. So I just wanted to see what I would get. But this is this doesn't even have. I have another hour of 15-second exposures, so I could get into the core, and I'm gonna overlay it on the top. So let's see.
Now I'm curious. What is the brightness level on your core? Where are you as far as saturation? If you hover
it's totally
over
saturated.
What reading? What reading do you get?
93, 95.
93. Okay, that's just curious.
Yeah,
But
it's
you can
almost
take
pure
that
white.
down. You can take that down with morphological transformation, some masking.
Yeah, you could do that, or I could take the 15-second exposure and plop it on top with HDR composition.
Yeah. Yep,
That's what I kind of plan on doing it. But
Yeah, that's a nice shot of the Hercules.
thank you, Aaron. Aaron said, "Well done, thank you." Again, this is the first thing I was able to process in like, oh my god, it's been like months. So I forgot all my processes. I had to read and watch videos again. I'm like, what do I do first? But I'm gonna get this off now.
Let's see. I just sent one from the month before. Okay, yeah, Gary's saying that he sent a different one for comparison. From a month
I was going to show you
43, little vignetting.
Yeah, I was going to show you
Same
this.
setup.
Open.
Yeah, M42.
And this I'll show you the red. The red came out. Actually, no, I'll show you the crappiest ones. I'll show you the blue. And we'll just do a little stretchy. And this is a 15-second one. I don't want that file open.
Yeah.
And you can almost see the vignetting here too. You see how my darks are, my corners are darker than my, and if I super stretch it, you'll be able to see it even more.
Yep.
You can see that the corners are darker than my center. And you can see with the flats after it's calibrated. I mean, this is squash, this one, but the other one, this is just a quick stretch. It's all gone with DBE.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, and plus I cropped it out a little bit too. So, what do I say? This guy at Explorer Scientific sent me a shipping label, even though I brought since I'm a member of their alliance. Yeah. Explorer Scientific. Well, let me get off my screen here so we could actually look at each other. And where is it? There we go. And Explorer Scientific to me has probably one of the best customer service as far as distributors of telescopes are concerned. As far as with my experience, I have my 127 sitting right over here. I have an Explorer Scientific 80 over here. I mean, I had a 127 Essential before, and anytime I had a problem with anything, they said, send it to us, no problem. Did you register it? As long as you register it, they'll take care of you. Lifetime. They don't care if you do. Scott Roberts, who's the CEO for Explore, he was telling me a story about he had a whole set of those really nice Explorer eyepieces, $300 a piece, and the guy had the customer had a fire in his house, and all the eyepieces were destroyed.
Oh.
And he registered them, and he sent them. Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen to everybody else, but just I'm just telling you an example of customer service. He sent the burnt up eyepieces back to Explore Scientific, and they sent them new ones.
Yeah.
They sent the new ones. To this day, Scott, I think, still has one of the burnt up eyepieces on his desk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That kind of customer service is that's gold. That's liquid gold when you find a company like that.
And Scott, I know Scott well. He's been on the show already once or twice on our Wednesday night show, and I mean, he's got some awesome stories too. He's really good.
Yeah. That's always a mistake, Gary. Giving your scopes to people who don't know what the hell they're doing with them. Or they don't treat them as well as you do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That's I feel for you, man. That's terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Gary Bresser, if I remember right, was bought out by Explore. It's all part of Explore now. So, yes, babe? No. Yep. Doggy's here. Sorry. But yeah, Bresser is I think Explore Scientific is their sole distributor. I may be wrong with that. That might be just their sole distributor. And that maybe bought out was the wrong term. But they're in cahoots here, so.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But they'll definitely take care of you. And I'm gonna. So yeah. So it's looking like the first 2 weeks of August. I think. I'm checking the score of the Islander game. Sorry, guys. New York. It's 2-1 Pittsburgh. All right. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. It's game 4. Sorry, guys.
Yep. In the U.S. they are.
What's that?
Yeah. It's what Gary was saying.
Yeah. No, in the yeah. I'm sorry, Gary. Yeah, it's a sole distributor in the U.S. Yes, that's what I meant.
Yep.
Thank you for the correction. But I mean, they're decent scopes. I just think I would love to see what the flats look like, and if you want, I could check on that image circle and see what image circle you're getting, and is it enough to fit that APS-C chip is it's huge.
Yeah.
So if you want, I could give Scott Roberts an email and see what the image scale. Well, actually, Tyler might even know or been able to find out because Tyler works for Explorer. He's on the show. You got all the doggies here. What is going on?
Yeah, mine has been conspicuously quiet. That usually means trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is. Hopefully he's not tearing anything up.
That's all right. As long as he's not tearing up like wood. But so yeah, so I got M13 going. I got Markarian's chain going. So I'm doing some work on that kind of stuff. And just so you know, who is it from Selden? Was that Aaron or Gary?
I think it was Gary that said he was from Selden.
It was Gary. I got this picture behind me. That's Long Island, even though it's narrowband. That's my light polluted skies right there. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with narrowband imaging, even
it's
in
just like
bright skies.
Right now, there's there's very limited stuff for me to shoot at. I gotta wait for the fall again for narrowband. I'm sure there's stuff out there that I don't know about, like the Sharpless catalog, which I'm not too familiar with, but I'm probably gonna get a lot more familiar with because there's so much cool stuff in that for narrowband. If you're a narrowband imager, check out the Sharpless catalog. There's so much cool stuff in there.
Yep. And I did receive a piece of encouraging news. My the pier plate that I've been waiting for. From Dan's Pier Plates. It is supposed to be done this week and coming to me. So hopefully I will have a rig to actually put my monster on in the next week or so. I hope. I was thinking it was going to be late June before I saw anything, and so it's looking like late May, which is fine. I'll take that.
Yeah, so it looks like my precise part for my 127 over here is going to be in tomorrow. So
nice.
Hopefully by the next clear sky, I'm still waiting for the rings actually. So because I had to get different rings for this, but I mean, hopefully by the next clear sky, I'll be able to test this guy out. I definitely want to get I don't know, an M51 with this at 952. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yep, I'm definitely going to be having some more videos up when we start to actually put this rig back together, which will be really good. And then hopefully we'll be able to do some imaging and some live capture, live image capture as well. And,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna end up doing with that, I'm probably gonna throw in like my 80 with my 294 and put that on my Atlas on the side, and then use that for live image whatever, because I don't want to. We have so little imaging time on Long Island. I don't want to.
Yeah.
And listen, I love everybody that watches the show and comes on and hangs out with us, but I don't want to waste my imaging time on anybody except for me. So, so if I can have two things running at the same time, and I can flop back and forth, be cool. Let's see. I know there's a secondary mirror replacement modification. I think Tyler Ramirez has done it on his Common Hunter. It's possible. It's possible. Also uses an L enhance for narrowband. L enhance or L extreme, they would both work. L extreme, not L enhance. So the thing with me, and again, it's a personal thing with me, with the L enhance and the L extreme, everything just looks red to me, and it could be me. Maybe my eyes are a little different, but I think everything turns a little bit like kind of reddish, like I'm looking through a brake light shield or something. It's like very weird, and it's great if you're in light polluted skies and have a color cam. I do not. I have an S-Big monochrome camera, so I've been using Optolong narrowband filters.
Yep, and
Tarek agrees with me. What are you doing?
the other ones that are really good. This is I just pulled this out. They were talking about the different filters. This one here. It's
shiny.
It's very shiny. That's this bad boy.
What is that? I can't see that. The Triad.
Yep, it's the quad.
Yep.
And that will be going on in the filter drawer at the front of the scope when I get it set up, running the Hyperstar with the one-shot color, the 2600 one-shot color, and we'll be narrowband imaging wide 715 millimeter with that bad boy.
It's fake narrowband.
Well, with that what is it? The Hyperstar. I've only got the ability to run a drawer on that, so.
Yeah. No,
it's either that or
you're gonna have awesome results, I'm sure. It's gonna be good. Yeah, it's a super expensive filter, but I mean, I've actually tested a Triad 2-inch, and it's really a nice filter.
Yeah, if you think about it, though, it's not really that expensive. Price out a full set of 2-inch Astrodons.
Yeah, well,
you're looking at narrowband. H alpha is the cost. Yeah, it's more expensive than that one filter.
Yep.
I'm hoping to actually pick up a set of
filters on my one-shot color camera, no filter wheel. You can use a filter drawer.
Yeah, use a drawer.
Use a filter drawer. You get them for like $99, and it screws on. Not
right
the
here,
one,
brother.
Not the one. Okay, yeah, that one.
Right here.
Not the other one.
Right here.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
That's all you need, right there, Tariq. That's all you need. That bad boy screws right in place. As a matter of fact, if you want that, I'll sell it to you.
There you go. I got one too. Here. Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Mine's
and
a little
I think
better
I've got
than
3.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. There
a
you
nice
go.
one. It's the Altair Astro one.
Yeah, that's like the one that comes with the Hyperstar. Hyperstar one is better than this one. It's I don't know who makes it. It's the one that comes with the Hyperstar. It's fitted right on it,
No,
right
it's not
onto
out
it.
there.
But it looks like that.
This gets screwed right onto my. This is on my
There you
200
go.
lens,
Yep.
and that's it. Pop it on, and I just go 294. Goes right here.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, Star Arizona has a good one too. Sorry, Pepper.
Yeah, that's this one. This bad boy. It has the filter drawer built right into it.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Oh yeah. Say hi to everybody.
Oh, you got a fuzzy.
I got my little doggy. How you doing, guy?
That's
He's a little camera shy. Yeah.
Filter drawer that's on this one.
Yeah, and you know you could also kind of step it up a little if you really wanted to. You could get like a 42 to 48 adapter, and then you could thread it on the front if you wanted to as well. You may get some vignetting with that because you're pushing it a little bit further away from the chip, but for the most part, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. Filter drawer is the ZWO one. I think is 16 millimeter. I think that's what it is.
17 and a half? Thickness, you mean?
Is it that big? Is it that big?
Yeah, I think it's 17 and a half, if I remember right.
Oh, it might be.
I think actually no.
Right now.
Yeah, I think it is 17 and a half. I could be wrong.
It's 825 thousandths. So whatever that works out to be in millimeters. 825 thousandths.
Oh my goodness, really? Who knows what that is? Get something that changes to like. Nobody knows 865 thousandths of an inch. Who the hell knows that? Nobody knows what that is. That's not even English.
That's because you don't come from a machinist background.
Mark says it's 21. Thank you,
21.
Thank you, Mark, for the red
21.
decoder ring on that one. Thank you. but yeah. So I mean, I got about 10 minutes, maybe 5 left until the third period starts. I forewent the second period of Game 5 for all you guys out here. For all you guys.
Guys and gals.
And gals.
Yeah.
I use guys as like, I know it's a bad thing. I use guys as like a generic term for everybody. So I apologize if I offend anybody. That's the New York thing. The use guys. You know, so...
use guys.
Use guys. Forget about it.
So we talk a little bit about the Star Party.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is... Again, it's gonna be tough to kind of it's gonna be like a game time call, pretty much, and not sure how I'm gonna kind of communicate this to everybody. I guess through the AstroWorld Facebook page would probably be the easiest. So if you're not a member on that Facebook page, please, join up. I know we got about 600 people that are on it. But join up, and I'll start putting some stuff on there. I know I've been kind of lax in the Facebook postings, so I apologize about that. But so I want to target the first weekend of August. So whatever that is, what is that? The first weekend of August is May, June, July, August, 6, 7, 8 of August. So that is the target date, pretty much, that weekend. Because I believe that's right where New Moon is. Now, on the 3rd or 4th, we're going to make the call on whether we're going or not. Because, unfortunately, like myself, I don't live 2 hours away from Cherry Springs like somebody else in this room. But...
Who's that? Who is that? Who is that?
But that being said, Cherry Springs is probably one of the darkest areas on the eastern Atlantic area by far. So if you haven't been there, and I've been there a lot over the past 20 years,
Yep.
but it's awesome. But if it's only one day, it's tough to kind of make the call. So what we're going to do is by like the 3rd or 4th of August, we'll make the call, see where it is, see how the weather lies. Now, if the weather lies where the 7, 8, and 9 are better than the 6, 7, 8, then we're going to move it that way, or 5, 6, 7 the other way. Whatever the case may be. But we got to be flexible to the weather because you don't want to do all this driving. Some people live farther away from it than I do. That's 6 hours or so. Eric probably is what? About, let's see, so it's to Chicago. I drove to Chicago. It's 12 and a half hours. No, it's probably about 7 hours.
Yeah, he's 500 miles from me.
What?
He's 500 miles from me. I'm in upstate New York. Chicago is 500 miles from me.
Yeah, but let's see. Chicago to Coudersport. Chicago to Coudersport, PA. Oh, that's why. He's got to go around Lake Erie. That's why.
Chicago is 10 hours from me.
Yeah, it's 9 hours and 19 minutes from Cherry Springs. So he's got to go around Lake Michigan and Lake Erie. Whew, that stinks.
Yep.
So that's 9 hours. That's still doable. 9 hours is doable.
Yeah.
I can do that in a day.
Yeah.
I'm driven. You got to remember, I work.
Yeah, 9 hours is 9 hours is hard.
I work for McDonald's, so McDonald's Corporation is in Chicago, and I've driven to Chicago 8 or 9 times, and I would leave at 4 a.m. I would get there by dinner. I would sleep in a hotel and go to my meeting the next morning. I hate flying, by the way. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, if you're in Arizona like Jason and Mark, they got to fly because it's 3 days for them.
Well, you know what they
Straight
do?
through 3 days.
They fly to Chicago and drive in with Jason, and then you got 3 people driving 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. Yep, fly right into O'Hare.
Yep.
But when you get to Cherry Springs, I mean, for those of you guys and gals that have never experienced Bortle 2 or even Bortle 3, you just have no idea how amazing the sky looks. It's like you're on another planet. It's really, really something. And it's something that you don't want to miss. And it's definitely a broadband kind of a thing. You're not shooting narrowband there. You're not shooting, filters.
You don't even need to
mono.
filter.
No, mono. You're going to shoot your LRGB. Yeah, sure, but you don't need anything other than that. Yeah,
no, even if you're doing OSC, you won't even need a light pollution filter.
Yeah.
You won't even need it. And by the way, Jim, that is in Pennsylvania. If you take a look in a map, this is the way I tell everybody. So here's Philly. Here's Pittsburgh. Okay? You go right in the middle of those two and a little north. That's pretty much where it is. So, Astro with Eric comes on at the 11th hour again because I got about 2 minutes and then the third period starting. So, hi Eric. Bye Eric. So Eric was asking me offline, what's the ETA? ETA on an 11 edge or 9 1/4 edge. I told him second quarter 2022.
Yeah.
What is this? No, you can't do this to me, bro. We can't see that. Yeah, they can see it. They can see it. Hold on. I'll make it big for you. Hold on. There you go.
So,
go ahead.
The blue dot all the way at the top of the screen is Rochester.
That's you.
Right? That's me. I'm just outside of Rochester, and Cherry Springs is due south. It's the red dot, and it's literally, it's really hard to see the state line, but it is
Yeah, you
just
can see
over
it
the state line
right
by
at the
like
top.
20.
Yep.
Yeah, it's right at the top. It's just over the state line, right in the heart of the deciduous forest there.
Yeah. So just to give you an example.
Beautiful.
So put that back up again. Now put that back
Yeah.
up. So if you go all the way east, keep going, and it's off the screen. That's where I'm at. There you go. Keep going.
Way over this way.
Keep going.
Way to hell
Keep
over
going.
here.
No, not Massachusetts. I'm
Yeah,
in a little
yeah,
area.
right.
There I am. Long Island. There it is. So I gotta go through Manhattan to get there. It takes me 2 hours to get through to Manhattan, and then another 4 to drive through Pennsylvania. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Makes
But
no
yeah,
sense.
it's a dedicated dark sky site. You know, it's National Dark
it's
Sky
protected.
Site. Yep. Yeah, it's just incredible. But the other thing that we want to make sure that everybody knows is that we are going to be moving the Monday show.
Oh shoot! Yes, I forgot. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yes, we are
Yep.
moving now. After doing some lovely research from the world of YouTube and all that kind of stuff, we were looking at, even though we do get a lot of spikes on Mondays and Wednesdays for our viewers, it seems like a lot of our viewers are actually replaying this on Fridays. So we're going to move to Fridays.
Yep.
And so we're going to take this. Are we taking this Friday off, or do we want to?
I don't have a problem with doing Friday. I'm fine with it. I mean, it's up to you, man. You know, if
Okay.
you want to take it, yeah, I can do Friday. Friday's
We can
fine.
do Friday. Well, we're starting this Friday. We're going to do Q&A again twice this week. So we're going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. And then from now on, we'll be doing Friday night, same time, 8 o'clock Eastern. And
Same bat time,
tomorrow,
same bat channel.
Tomorrow, if you haven't signed up yet, tomorrow is the Masters of Picks Insight Ask Us Anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's the biggest prize raffle giveaway to date.
Yeah.
So they're giving away QHY cameras, filters, gift certificates, time with Ron Breacher, time with Warren Keller. If you have $35, go get it. Go get it. And they're going over a lot of stuff. So, the Torbinator's on. My buddy, the Torbinator here. What's going on, my friend? Miss you, man.
Giant air freshener.
You're gross, dude. But let's see. Did the third period start
Road trip.
Yet? Yep, road trip. End of the second. No, still intermission. But yeah, so Ron, Torbinator. So we're looking August, first weekend in August. That's what we're looking at. So keep your calendar open. Then there's no school, so you got no excuse. So
Yep. Yeah, and we'll contact the people down at Cherry Springs too and see about reserving spots. So.
Yep. And if you haven't looked at it, there's a lot of B&Bs there. There's also I usually stay at the Millstream Inn, which is it's about an 8, 10, 12 mile drive from the field, but it's for two people. It's like $40-$50 a night, so you can't beat it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. Eric sold all his refractors. He has no refractors anymore. They're all gone.
He
has
toothless.
not one refractor.
Refractorless.
I have 3. I have 4. I have 3 80s and a 127. Go figure that out. But
yeah, feast or famine, right?
Yeah, well, I think my next scope is probably going to be a Schmidt, but that's going to wait until I move. So, yeah. So, anyway, it's 8:50. I got to get to watching the Islander game.
Yep. Remember,
we're gonna be on
Friday.
again.
This Friday.
Yeah, we're going to be on Wednesday may or may not happen, because if the Islanders can clinch, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
so there's not many times I don't cancel shows, but you know what? I'm a big time Islander hockey fan. It's the only sport I watch. So I'm sorry, guys. So we may just be on Friday. We will have to see. But Scott, would you like to add any parting words?
I'm just looking forward. Oh yeah. Send Dan if you're interested in attending the Star Party, send him an email. And you put that email back up or put it in chat and send him an email so that we can kind of get an idea as to how many people are actually interested. Because if we get a lot of interest, we're gonna have to let the people at Cherry Springs know that, so that they can make accommodations. But so send us email, and I guess that's it.
All right. Well, guys, gonna go watch the third period. Have a good night. Take care. Let me see if I can find out where the closing is. Yeah. Have a good night, guys, and remember, as always, to keep imaging, keep educating. Clear skies. Talk to you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.